Hey everybody, this is the weekly forecast commencing on Monday, July the 15th, 2024. Powerful energies that could really shake people's lives up, putting you on a different track. On Monday, Mars-Uranus conjunction could blow up jobs, relationships, and yet by Sunday, the 21st, with the full moon, which is so powerful and positive, that examples of what blew up can be put together in a better way. You lose your job, you get a better job. You have a big blowout with a partner, your parents, your business partner. But you clear the air and things get better. So before I break all that down, because it's one dramatic week, but breakthroughs could be some real positive breakthroughs. Before I start talking about what's happening each day this week, if you enjoy these kinds of videos and would like to see more of them, click like and subscribe, and don't forget to click on the notification bell so you can receive the latest postings. And if you go into the description box underneath the video, you'll find direct links to book an astrology reading or check out my 2-question offer. All right, I talked a lot about Monday the 15th, the Mars-Uranus conjunction, in my July monthly forecast for each of the 12 signs. So you can go back to your sun sign or your rising sign, and if you hadn't already, and see what this explosive energy, what area of life it's going to impact you more than likely. Now, let's start with, first of all, the moon that sets the emotional tone and reaction is in dark, transformational Scorpio, brooding Scorpio. Scorpio also rules the underworld. It's things that are hidden. So with that Mars-Uranus explosive energy, maybe secrets are being revealed. Now, Mars, this happens once every 2 years, because that's the cycle of Mars. And Mars is ambition and drive and impulsiveness, aggressiveness. It's the warrior planet in mythology. But when it aligns with Uranus, Uranus is revolutionary changes, rebellious changes. So Mars, Uranus, in the sign of Taurus, could be triggering powerful, impulsive, bold actions, having stimulating, motivating, surprising breakthroughs, or tremendous disruptions. Things could just blow apart. Think of the Tower card and the Tarot, and that tower just blows up. Systems, structures that you relied on could go through a dramatic shift. It's in the sign of Taurus. That's why I wanted you to go back to the original videos. Taurus generally, or primarily, is about finances. Because Taurus is the second sign of the zodiac. The second sign, or the second house, has a lot to do with your income and cash flow and your possessions. So the Mars-Uranus for the world, there might be some major roller coaster ride on the stock market. Could be explosive energies in the financial world. But for you individually, where Taurus falls in your chart, could that structure, what you came to rely on, could blow up. But by Sunday, the 21st, is the full moon, when everything comes to light. Everything starts to resolve. This new moon, this full moon next Sunday, is incredibly powerful with very positive changes. So, what's blowing up for some of you, or you might just be getting the fallout from other people around you. When things blow up on Monday, like I said, you may just decide, I got to quit this job, or you're losing your job. But from that full moon on the 21st and over that next week or two, you could get a better job. Relationships could be a big blow up. You might even break up, only to realize you'd rather be with a person and not be with them. And sometimes you just gotta lance the boil, release all this resentment, and start all over again in the healing process. So things, for many of you, want to explode, but to be restructured for something better, breaking through whatever's been holding you back. You're breaking through. On Tuesday, the moon continues in intense, brooding, secretive Scorpio, but it's going to go into Sagittarius by 6:26 p.m. Pacific time. These two energies are so different. Scorpio is very introspective, secretive, brooding. Sagittarius, because the moon sets the public tone, very adventurous, outgoing, honest. So that energy is going from dark to light. But around noon, early afternoon, Pacific time, the moon still in Scorpio will be in confrontation with the Mars and the Uranus, because they're exactly aligned on Monday. By Tuesday, they're like inching away from each other, but the whole world is still feeling that tension, that stress, still the fallout of whatever was blowing up. And with the moon, there could be a lot of continued emotional fallout and upset. But by 6:26 p.m. Pacific time, as we're going into Sagittarius, you might start seeing more of the blessings, of whatever is changing. Maybe you can have more of an optimistic outlook about it, especially as we go to Wednesday, as the moon continues in Sagittarius. The moon goes through each sign for 2.5 days. And the moon will be in opposition to Jupiter late afternoon Pacific time. Opposition means outside circumstances. Jupiter, generosity. What blew up Monday and Tuesday could be a job offer on Wednesday, as one example. You could also be feeling finally by Wednesday, Jupiter is freedom, and maybe all this burden and heaviness on your shoulders is being released. Now, you want to be careful when Jupiter's in a hard angle, because then you could overindulge, but you're still in a really upbeat, positive outlook about all of this. Then we get to Thursday. The moon continues for all day in outgoing, adventurous, playful Sagittarius. But the sun in Cancer will be sextiling. That's a 60-degree angle of positive opportunities to innovative, progressive Uranus. A day of the sun shining on Uranus is when a lot of people want to get out of their routines, their ruts, try something new. Uranus can deal with technology for inventions and innovations. So there's a real positive focus on it. I like that you can, especially with everything blowing up on whatever level, on Monday into Tuesday, by Thursday, that Sun Uranus, you're ready to reinvent yourself, get out of that old stuck pattern, go, try all new exciting things. Reinvent yourself. Early afternoon Pacific time, that outgoing moon in Sagittarius will be in harmony with intelligent communication Mercury. This would be a great day with that Sun Uranus to be brainstorming ideas, You could be expressing your feelings. This is great for writing, communicating. On Friday, as we go into the early morning, the moon has now shifted into Capricorn, where Sagittarius is like bursting out into the world, celebrating and having a great time. Capricorn is like, okay, we got work to do. We got things to accomplish, got to get organized. That moon in Capricorn is very sensible and practical, but there's no other aspects, planetary events on Friday. So basically, overall, it's a good day for accomplishing work tasks. On Saturday, the moon continues in Capricorn, but Mars, assertive, ambitious Mars, will sextile 60-degree positive angle to Neptune. Mars, Neptune, and I'm thinking, it's a Saturday night. Mars can be very physical energy. Neptune is music. This could be ideal to going out dancing, or if you're going to a theater, a musical, a concert, and you're just like wanting to dance in the aisles. That's the more upbeat. But Mars can also, with Neptune, be doing a lot of selfless, that's Neptune work, Mars, charity work, healing work, helping those less fortunate, could bringing more fulfillment into your life. On Sunday, the moon will leave Capricorn and go into Aquarius at 4:44 a.m. Pacific time. But those first 4 hours or so, Pacific time, will be the full moon in Capricorn, because the moon, before it goes in Aquarius, will be at the last degree of Capricorn. The sun is at the last degree of Cancer all day. On Monday, it goes into Leo. So the full moon is peaking in those around 3-4 a.m. Pacific time. Full moons brings a lot of matters to light, a time of culmination, resolution. This full moon in Capricorn will be realistic, be pragmatic, keep you grounded. But this full moon is very powerful and very positive change. Because Pluto, planet of endings and new beginnings, the planet of transformation, will be at 0 degrees of Aquarius. The moon is 29 degrees of Capricorn. It's 1 degree away, which is very close. But Mars had just recently went into Gemini. So on Sunday, during the full moon, ambitious, assertive, courageous Mars is at 0 degrees of Gemini, an air sign, trining in harmony favorably with Pluto, powerful Pluto, in Aquarius, an air sign, and Pluto's conjuncting the midheaven, or the cusp of the 10th house of careers. That Mars-Pluto, you can start really going after all new goals. Now, on that same day, decision-making Mercury will be triggering Uranus, original thinking, coming up with all new ideas. Venus, pleasure-seeking, creative Venus, romantic Venus, will be in harmony with expansive Jupiter. That Venus-Jupiter could be very good for money. Going back to the full moon in Capricorn, Capricorn has so much to do with business and security. Which takes me back to how I started this whole reading. Monday, going into Tuesday, something wants to shake up, blow up, and be reorganized. Could have a lot to do with finances and money because it's in Taurus. But you got to see where Taurus falls in your horoscope, because Taurus might be falling in the sector for you of your home or your monies or your relationships. So that Mars-Uranus is going to be creating all this disruptive breakthrough energies. And by the full moon on Sunday, there's all this really positive energy to push forwards. So you lose or quit a job, you start finding something better. You have a big blow up in your relationship, and now it can get closer than ever before. That's what I'm saying. And during the week, we had the sun excellent with Uranus. That might be, that's not going to happen very often, a couple times in a year. It's a great to think out of the box, reinvent yourself. Saturday, there's Mars excellent with Neptune, doing a lot of fulfilling work, charity work, creative and healing work. So the Mars-Uranus wants to blow something up, but then as we go through the week and we get to the full moon, you're going to see a lot of blessings in disguise. I want to thank you for watching. If you like information on how to book an astrology reading or checking out my 2-question offer, visit my website at gardino.go. That's .co. Until next week, be safe and well.